Number 15 says to find the value of the discriminant, and it gives you the formula for the discriminant and the number of solutions for the following quadratic. So the discriminant formula requires us to know what the b, a, and c values are. So remember, when a quadratic is in standard form, ax squared plus bx plus c, the number in front of x squared is my a, so a is 3. The number in front of x is b, so b is 6, and c is the constant, the number without a variable, and that sign, don't forget, goes with that number, so it's negative 11. Now, when you put those numbers in for b, a, and c in your formula, remember to always put them inside parentheses so you don't get a wrong answer due to your signs on your answers, on your numbers. So the number for b is going to go in here. Don't put that first number in that first spot. You look for your b. So 6 goes in this spot, and then a goes in this one. So 3 goes here, and then c here. And so you're going to put that in your calculator just like you see it written on the paper. So open parentheses 6, close parentheses, and then square it. So a lot of times students forget to square it, but remember it's b squared. Remember, that's subtraction, not a negative sign. And then 4, open parentheses, put your 3 inside, close it, then open another one, negative 11, and close that one. So just double check that you have the b squared minus 4ac, and everything's inside parentheses. So my discriminant is 168. So I answered the first part. I found the value of the discriminant, but remember, you're also going to tell the number of solutions. So remember, the discriminant tells me whether my parabola crosses my x-axis in 2 places, only 1 place, or it doesn't cross it at all, which means there's no solution. If your discriminant is positive, which mine is, 168 is a positive number, then I have 2 solutions. So I'm going to put for the number of solutions on this problem 2, because I had a positive discriminant. If your discriminant were 0, if I had put this in and gotten 0 as my answer, that means you only have 1 solution. Your parabola only touches the x-axis 1 time. And then if your discriminant is negative, that means that you have no solutions. And the reason for that is, remember, the discriminant is the part that's underneath the radical in the quadratic formula. I can't take the square root of a negative number, so that means there's no solution. If 0 is my discriminant, when I take the square root of it, the square root of 0 is 0. 0 doesn't have a sign, so it doesn't matter if I add 0 or subtract 0, I'm going to get the same thing. That's why it has 1 solution. But if I put a positive number in here, when I take the square root of it, the first time I'm going to have to add that number, and the second time I'm going to have to subtract it. So that'll give us 2 separate solutions.